Hey Eagles, this is Mrs. Norman. Mrs. Brown and I are back to continue our conversation about online safety. We know that we are using the internet and technology a lot these days. It is a big part of our lives. We use it for school and making connections with friends and maintaining relationships since we aren't together quite as much. If it is such a big part of our lives and we know it's not going anywhere, we need to make sure that we are using it safely. Just like we monitor our behavior in other places, we need to make sure that we are checking our behavior and making good decisions when we are online or using technology as a way to communicate with friends and family. So let's say that I sent you this picture of Mrs. Brown and me. You might look at this picture and make some assumptions. You might look at it and think, oh, they are so happy. They are best friends. They love being together. But here's the thing. This is one moment in time where Mrs. Brown and I snapped a quick picture together. It doesn't tell you how we are feeling. It doesn't tell you what was going on in our day. It is so easy when we are online or texting as a way of communicating with friends to make assumptions about what we are seeing, or even sometimes about who we are communicating with, who's on the other end. So, this is just a quick exercise for us to go ahead and realize that making assumptions when we are online is not something we want to do. We want to dig a little deeper and think a little harder about what we are seeing and what we are doing when we are online or using a device. This is a great graphic that's going to give us some good information about how we can stay safe when we are online. So the first tip here is in relation to cyberbullying. And friends, we know that if we wouldn't say it to someone's face, we certainly shouldn't say it online or via texting or on Snapchat or in any kind of manner of using technology. Cyberbullying is never okay. We know that gossiping about someone online is just as bad as gossiping in person, talking about someone behind their backs. If you see cyberbullying happening, if you receive a message and you know it is unkind and mean, share that with someone. Go to a trusted adult. That could be one of your school counselors, that could be a teacher or a parent, someone that can help you with the situation, just like you would if bullying was happening in person. Another thing that is so important and that we want to point out today is you never want to share too much information. We will check this out in a video in a little bit, but you don't share where you go to school, you don't share your name, especially your full name or your address. Any information that is personal to you and kind of can help identify who you are or help someone find you is not okay to share. Remember on the previous slide, we talked about how we can't make assumptions. We can't assume that we know who is on the other end. If I'm playing a video game, if I'm playing Among Us, and someone I don't know joins the game, I can't assume that just because he or she says they're a 12-year-old girl, that they really are. We need to be careful and protect ourselves. And we need to be aware that sometimes, like I just said, people aren't who they say they are. And that's why we need to keep our information private. If you get a weird message from someone, maybe asking you to meet up, and you don't know that person, number one, don't ever meet anyone that you meet online. Don't meet them in real life, in person. But then immediately go to a trusted adult, okay? I like to think of it as this. I don't want to assume anything when I am online, but I also want to be my most careful self. And if something feels weird, I need to go tell an adult that can help me.
Today's presentation is all about being smart, making smart choices, doing smart things. And these smart things that you can do and choices that you make will help you stay safe. So the word smart, we're going to break it down by each letter of that word and help you to remember some ways that you can make smart choices when being online. Letter S, stay safe. Don't give out your personal information. Don't tell people where you are. Letter M, don't meet up. Do not meet up with someone in person that you have met with online. It can be very dangerous. Make sure you always check with your trusted adult first. Letter A, accepting files. When you accept emails, pictures, texts from people you do not know, when you click it and open it, it can cause really bad damage to your device. Maybe a virus can be sent to you. So please do not accept files from people you do not know. Letter R, reliable. Is the information that you're getting, is it real? Is it reliable? Is this person or website telling you the truth? Letter T, tell someone. Tell an adult or someone that you trust, some grown up, some trusted adult. Talk to them about something that you may have just seen online, or maybe you were participating in something that has you feeling a little worried or uncomfortable. So let's be smart. Use those 5 rules to keep you safe and those that you love. So now that you're older, you're not only seeing things online, but you're posting them too. So be sure you're not posting anything inappropriate. Well, Mrs. Brown, what are you talking about? I hear that word all the time. This is inappropriate. This is inappropriate. Well, I'm about to lay it out for you. Okay. Make sure that you are not doing anything inappropriate online. That can include things like embarrassing you or other people, revealing pictures of yourself, posting them, I should say. Anything that's illegal, drugs or alcohol related, hate speech. These things can get you not only a bad reputation, but they can get you punished at home, at school, and even by the court of law. And if you didn't know this, it can actually hurt your chances of getting where you want to go, whether that be college or another job in the future. Anything that you put out there online, that is your digital footprint. It is always there. So make sure that what you are doing, what you are sharing, what you're engaging in is appropriate. Now, I don't know if you have watched the news recently, but a few weeks ago, there was a student here in North Carolina using their school device, and one thing led to another, and they ended up getting taken to a different state. Fortunately, it all worked out, but things happen. Unfortunately, they happen all the time, but they are preventable. Things like this are preventable. So make sure you are not doing things that are inappropriate. As you know, when you are interacting with people online, whether it's gaming or streaming or twitching or Instagramming or whatever social media platform that you guys like to use right now, you're going to come across people you do not know or have not yet met in person. Now, the trick is to make sure you know the red flags whenever you come across someone in that crowd of people you don't know that sticks out, not for the right reason. Okay, like a red flag, for instance. Let's say that this person wants to send you your own cell phone in addition to the one that maybe you already have access to. Maybe if this person is trying to take up all of your time, maybe this person is trying to send you gifts or wants you to send them gifts. Okay, there are things that should catch your attention and not in a good way. When this happens, we want you to talk to your trusted adult right away. Did you guys know there is a federal law that is designed to protect you when you're interacting with people online? It's true. It's called the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA. This law is designed to help you when you're online. It's designed to protect you from anyone that's trying to get your personal information without your parent knowing about it and agreeing to it first. So keep this in mind whenever you're interacting or using things online, make sure that you keep in mind the law and keep it on your side.